from Revelation 19 last week, we saw that there's a victory that is coming, a thorough victory, a judgment against everything that is opposed to God. And I think it's important for us to get what that was supposed to do in the first century audience. It was supposed to let them know that in the midst of all of this chaos, in the midst of Rome's crunch and Rome's crushing power and Rome's manipulation and all the images and everything that Rome is proliferating, to be able to sink its message down deep into the people, that you will obey us. This message in the book of Revelation is intended to say to us that God is going to have the victory, and that we are living now in light of that victory. And so here's what I want you to think about today, that we're now living in between two victories, and those victories are intended to inform and to sculpt what goes on inside of us. It doesn't necessarily change what's going on outside of us, but we're living from the place of victory. We're living from the place of the cross and from the place of the resurrection and the return of Christ. Those two victories are intended to inform and to sink into the soil of our hearts, so that we do not give in to discouragement for what's going on in the world today, or what's going on in our country, or what's not going on in our country, or what's going on in our families and what's not going on in our families, or what's going on with our kids and what's not going on with our kids. That we're living, so to speak, sandwiched in between the victory of the cross and the victory of the return of Christ. And those things are intended to seep into our minds and allow those images then to counter the images that our culture and our life circumstances are pushing into our lives. And we can say, no, it may be going crazy outside of me. All of the world may be going crazy. All of my world may be going crazy. And I am living in between the two victories that set the standard, that set the agenda for what is going to happen with me and my life.